Well, hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel. I'm Reina Creole, and yes, I am coming to you live, all the way live, from down here at Disney's Magic Kingdom. And it's a little chilly, but hey, that's okay. Because that means instead of my usual cold brew, that means I'm gonna get a hot decaf coffee little bit later on. We're gonna have fun walking around the park, doing a little walkabout. We'll see if we can do our usual stop where we drop by the haunted mansion and we play our game. And then after that, we are going to head on over to the Grand Floridian and see just how decked out it is for Easter. And I'm hoping, and please don't spoil it for me if it's not true, because I want my reaction to be legit. If the Easter cottage, or is it the spring cottage they call it now, is still there like it was last year. So I'm certainly hoping that that is going to be the case. So let's see. I see you guys starting to filter on in. Yes, I am on Main Street. I am actually situated up here where the train station is. Because I just like to come up here and kind of like, oh, to get away from the masses. I know it sounds horrible, but you know what I mean. And to kind of get centered a little bit before we get started. And why do I have a feeling that a parade is to start? You know what? Let me check the schedule real quick. But hey, Sonia Pantoja, I see you. I see you. So good to see you, my dear. I'm trying to like put my shoes on because I got brand new sneakers. Thanks so much to you guys. My favorite Skechers with the memory foam. I love them. Not only are they comfortable, but they're quite economical. And if you have a wide foot like I do, yeah, okay, I do see a parade. All right, folks, we're gonna see a parade. I had not planned on it, but hey, I love it when a plan comes together. Let me tell you, I hadn't even planned on it. Y'all are gonna think I planned it this way. Honestly, I did not. I had a plan to be here at I think it's a cavalcade. I'd had a plan to be here at 10 o'clock. I don't know why. I had things to do. Kind of ridiculous. Hey! Hey, A2D2. Good to see you, my darling. As always, I hope you are doing well and fabulous. And let's see, Crouching Taylor, Hidden Swift, aka Matt G. How you doing, my friend? Always great seeing you. And Secret Hero is here. Says, hey, Lorena. Well, hey there and hello. If I remember correctly, this is not a parade. This is a cavalcade, which basically means there's maybe 3 floats with some filler in between to give the guests something to look at. And I think it's going to come this way and then over towards train station. Let's check it out. I'm so going to get copyright claimed. It happens. It happens. Enjoy. Got Miguel, Witty, Jesse, Gordon. This room is incredible. We've got the princesses. Oh, that's Elena of Avalor. And we've got Merida. I think I see Judy Hopps on that. I always forget the fox's name. And you know what's cold? When Jasmine has on her long top. Now, what I want you guys to pay attention to is the mass of people that are in the back of that cavalcade. It is spring break, and it's spring break week for Florida schools especially. So it looks quite crowded here on Main Street, and I'm not surprised by that. There they go. And that is where the Starlight Parade is going to come out. Normally I'd catch it, but we'll probably be over at the Grand Floridian by the time the parade starts. So there's Matt and Stitch and Mary Poppins and Bert. Can't forget Bert. And folks, that is a cavalcade. Two floats. There's something to give the guests something to look at. That's its only purpose. Okay. Wow, that was like really loud for a while. So good seeing you all. Let's get ready to do our walkabout. I think we're going to go to the right. I don't like going to the right. I like going to the left, but you know. Yep, Dylan, Jose, and Panchito. It's really cute. Really is cute. Hey, Tom, good to see you. So stopping by to say hello. We are out to dinner, but wanted to hit the like and say hello. Tom, can you do me a favor while I'm thinking about it? I know I've had a brain fart. Can you text me your email address again? There's something I've been meaning to do for a couple of weeks and I didn't have a chance to do it. But now that I'm thinking about it, I don't want to forget, so I can do it tonight. All right, so let's go ahead and start walking and do a little talking. I'll catch up with the chat in a little bit. But let's get moving, shall we? And do let me know in the comments, or hey, even if you're watching this on the replay, we do not want to leave you guys out. Thank you so much for hanging out, and let me know what's your favorite thing to do in the Magic Kingdom. I know for me, the first thing I have to do is I have to stop and I have to pause and I have to look at Cinderella's castle and then usually go left so I can go in the Emporium and see what merchandise is available because I got to shop. It used to be the Main Street Bakery back in the day that I would go in first, but y'all know how I feel about that. M&M Mars took it over, so it's real formulaic. And I can't see him making the Mickey Rice Krispie treats from hand by hand. You old school Disney fans will remember that. Remember, first of all, they'd be dipping the candy apples, and if that wasn't disrespectful enough, you'd have a couple of cast members making those Rice Krispie treats from hand by hand, and then forming them into Mickey Rice Krispie bars, and then dipping them in chocolate. Oh my God. I always wind up talking about food on this stream, don't I? Okay, I'll tell you what. Since we're going right, we'll do a quick walk through the Emporium, since not the Emporium, excuse me, confectionery. We'll do the Emporium on the way out. So yes, for those of you who are late to the party or who have never really heard about it or never really cared about it, although you should, considering all the changes in the parks. Today is Bob Iger's last day as the CEO of the Walt Disney Company. He'll probably still has his office as he's still chairman of the board, but I believe he's supposed to step down as the chairman of the board by the end of this year. Okay, I have to look. Ooh, Mickey's strawberry cookie sandwich. $7.99. I don't know. It is calling me. I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. That does look pretty good. Let's see. We've got Mickey cereals. Well, those are cereal treats. Used to make them by hand. They don't anymore. But if you're going to get something in the Emporium here, the best thing is those big, huge Mickey cookies. I think they're like $5. They're actually worth the price. They really are. We may have to stop by the Big Top, Big Top Souvenirs. That's my spot. I love Big Top Souvenirs. Much love to the cast members over in Big Top Souvenirs. I love it over there. I bet this is $12. Oh, even worse is 14. Okay. It's not worth 14. And honestly, you can make these at home, really. You can make these at home. You want to know why? So you get a Granny Smith apple. Okay, you got that. Get some melting chocolate. You dip the stick in melting chocolate first. Let it harden. Then stick it in the apple. And it looks like here they've got the bottom of the apple up here. You get some marshmallows. Cut them like, I would say half-wise. So it looks like a ear on that side. You dip some chocolate. Adhere it here, dip chocolate, adhere it here, let it sit, then dip it all in chocolate and let it cool. Then dip it again, and then you dip it in all the Skittles around there, and then let it harden up, and then inject it. I've watched a lot of cooking shows. So I've watched a lot of cooking shows, and I've watched a lot of cast members here work on this stuff. Let's see. Here's more gear, headwear, gear. Then we're gonna step into the shop I always have no business being in, and that is Uptown Jewelers. Although I haven't been tempted as much to date because the merchandise hasn't really grabbed me. Oh, that's a cute Marie bag. Let me see. This is kind of cute. Look at that. It's just actually not ugly. I'm surprised. Well, the price is it's 75. Um, I would go to box lunch, honestly. Granted, it's not the Disney Parks Loungefly. It's still Loungefly with the Disney license, and the bags are bigger. That's where I like to get a lot of my Loungefly bags. Plus, you get coupons and stuff. It's great. But here's where you kind of go to find things that are not ordinary. Oh, see, I did not need to see this. It's a small world. Okay, it's one of those Clover jackets. So it's like 300. Okay, well, 220. Because it's a small world. Let's say on back. I gotta look on the bag. Oh, okay. That is cute. Not for $220, but it's still really cute. It caught my eye, so it did its job. It caught my eye and it reeled me in. So I'm gonna head over this way. Excuse me. Excuse me. There's Crystal Arts. Isn't that where the $15,000 Cinderella cat was? Don't get me wrong, it is beautiful. It is blinging and it is beautiful. Maybe this one's it. Oh no, this one's just a $7,500 one. And there's the $2,000 chess set. Don't get sidetracked, y'all. Don't get sidetracked. You don't want to get sidetracked. Don't want to get sidetracked. Hey, Emily Kruger, good to see you. Good to see you. Kit Kat is here, so it's catching you live. Yay! So glad you're here. I love it when you guys can catch me live. I love it, love it, love it. Let's see here. Anyway, like I was saying about Bob Iger, so he is, I believe, chairman of the Disney board until the end of this year, but this is his last day as the CEO of the Walt Disney Company, so Josh D'Amaro will be taking over effective tomorrow. So you're probably thinking, what does that mean for the parks? Not a whole lot right now, honestly. Because one of the things you have to understand is that there are things that have been in motion for quite some time because of Bob Iger. Most notably, Tiana's broccoli adventure. Speaking of Tiana, she's on stage now. The destruction of Rivers of America. Tropical Americas isn't so bad. But between that, the increase in prices, the reduction in portion sizes, the reduction of value, that's all under Iger. And if you don't think things aren't that bad at the parks, I don't know if any of you have noticed, but Disney rolled out a crab load of discounts. Because remember what I always say, when bookings are soft, that's when Disney rolls out the coupon days. So we're actually going to be talking about that a bit more when Resort Recon Live podcast returns on Saturday, April 4th at 12. That's my in-studio theme park show where myself and a couple of my friends, we all get together and talk parks, the good, the bad, the ugly, take your questions. And you also watch us go down the rabbit hole of merchandise when it comes to parks as well. So be on the lookout for that. And make sure you're subscribed, because if you're subscribed, you already know what's coming. Head on over into Tomorrowland. Got to go buy the Joffrey's cart over here in Tomorrowland. Honestly, where I stop at any Disney park, so much of it revolves on where's the nearest Joffrey's cart. It's not super cold. It's about I want to say it's about 60 degrees right now. Supposed to go down to I think 58 tonight. I had to bring in some of my herb plants just to be safe. No frost warning or anything like that, but yep. And happy St. Patrick's Day to everyone. Me and my 5% Irish ancestry say happy St. Patrick's Day. Shout out to my cousins in Cork, Derry, and Donegal, Ireland, and Galway. Can't forget Galway. Hey, Chef Nation! Says good evening, beautiful people. Good evening to you as well, my dear. So good seeing you. So wonderful seeing you. Hope all is well. Uh, let's see. Jerry says, is Josh the logical choice? He's the least controversial choice, but logical as well. He actually has way more park experience than IGER does. But interestingly enough, a whole lot of unpopular changes that would happen in the parks, Josh has been able to escape scrutiny from a lot of Disney fans on that. I don't know why, but he has. Chef Nation said, so you're saying I should wait until getting my Disney World tickets? Um, don't wait too long. They do coupons, but here's the other thing. Disney ticket prices have never gone down. Never. They've never gone down. They've always gone up. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Buzz Lightyear is being refurbished. Should be opening pretty soon, actually. Now I think about it. It's in dire need of refurbishment, actually. So it was sincerely showing its age. Happy 504, hello, hello. Says, what are your thoughts on Disney pushing AI following Iger's departure? Um, the open secret is every company is using AI for everything. Your girl has used AI professionally as well. The thing is, how to put that balance when it comes to AI between using it for a tool and using it without question. And plus, I don't know if you guys saw, there was a showcase with, I think it was where they had the little Olaf robot. And Jensen Huang of NVIDIA was there. He's like one of the godfathers of AI. Oh my gosh, that's like, remember the people mover? It is spring break week. This is why, if it's your first trip down here, you do not want to come down here around Christmas, and you do not want to come around here during spring break. I'll excuse 4th of July because, that's America. But yeah, everyone's using AI. What it comes down to is remembering to use it as a tool. Disney is completely leaning into AI. They've said it, and I can't remember if I think it was IGER or is it tomorrow, both of them. But the Olaf puppet and Jensen Huang, the fact that Imagineering posted that video with Jensen Huang, Disney is all in on AI. It's not a matter of when they're going to use it. It's a matter of they've already been using it, like they've posted, and they're going to continue to use it. Thing is, what kind of outcomes is that going to produce? So that's going to remain to be seen. Hey, Erica. Yes, it is Wall Kingdom. Yes, it is Wall Kingdom. We just passed the Buzz Lightyear wall. This is now the end of the line for the People Mover. You know the park is crowded when the People Mover has a line that's freaking long. Let's see. I don't need coffee yet. I think I'm going to wait. Wait till the sun goes down. I need to walk some more. Okay, so this is the line for Space Mountain. This is the litmus test. Okay. There are a few attractions that serve as the litmus test for how busy the park is. So that's the beginning of the line back there for Space Mountain. So if you've got a lightning lane, which is why it's sold out for so many days around spring break, because the FOMO is real, folks. 75-minute wait time. You know what? That's actually not bad for Easter. I've seen it when Space Mountain has had a 2-hour wait. Y'all remember those days, right? Yeah. So it's only 75 minutes, which tells me the main thing that's backing it up is probably with the Lightning Lane folks. Because remember, when they have to feed the Lightning Lane and the VIPs into the line, I feel sorry for the poor cast member that has to stop the standby line so they can let through all of these folks. Well, the Lightning Lane folks in anyway. So yeah, 75 minutes, that's not bad for spring break. I've seen it at 2 hours for spring break, so not as busy as I thought it was going to be. But we need to check the time for the Haunted Mansion and also the Jungle Cruise. So I see you guys in here in the chat between YouTube and X. Thank you so much for being here. I'm Reina Creole, and I am out here at the Magic Kingdom. It is spring break week here in Florida. And the attendance in the parks is picking up otherwise. It's not like how spring break was back in the day. Like people to people, walls of people. Nah, not that many. Not like that. But definitely a visible uptick. Ooh, frozen slushies. And I smell popcorn. Ah, it smells so good. Smells so good. Smells so good. Okay. Well, they used to have Merchant of Venus, but that's gone. They say, let me dip in Mickey Star Traders real quick. Because I like to window shop. Y'all know me. When I was a kid and we would come to the parks, Disney parks, we didn't have a whole lot of money. So my mom's like, you can just window shop. I'm like, well, that sucks. So I'd window shop and look at all the cool stuff. And then when I got old enough where I could save babysitting money and stuff like that, yo, I see this shirt, Erica. You're gonna have to prepare yourself before I show you this shirt, okay? Very, very crazy sparkle. Look at this shirt. Look at it. They have one for Mickey. It's a crop shirt. It is $60 before taxes, of course. And any discounts, that's the one for Mickey. This is the one for Minnie Mouse. And this is the one that's tempting me. This is the one for Daisy. Get this. This is so over the freaking top. The 12-year-old in me is screaming, buy it, buy it, buy it, buy it and put it on me. You know it's good when you want to buy it and wear it. Do you want to wrap or wear it? No, I want to wear it. I have to say, I do like this. You will have to hand wash it. This is by Her Universe. No wonder it's so cool. Okay, yeah. Definitely hand wash. Probably dry clean, but definitely hand wash. It's an impact piece for sure. And kind of matching these ears, but they're really not daisy ears, but they'll pass. They'll pass. I'm sorry, Erica. I shouldn't have showed you that. Oh, you like the first one? You like the blue one? Yeah, I do. I like the blue one, but I love the daisy one. Oh my gosh, I love that pink, that like bright huge pink, that bright pink, and it's got like light teal blue and the numbers. Hey, Ron, how you doing? Says Virginia says buy it for me. Please do say hi to your beautiful wife, Virginia, for me, Ron. Barryon says if you think disco is ever coming back, buy that shirt. Yes. Yeah, it's gonna be hand wash or my favorite Febreze it. I would not put that in the washer at all. Well, the only way that I would put it in the washer is on delicate cycle and in a lingerie bag, like a mesh bag. So put it in a mesh bag and then put it on delicate cycle. Double mesh bag it just just to be safe. So that's a way around it. We're watching together in the living room. Awesome. I saw something I had no business looking at, y'all. Look at this. Is this a shoulder? Okay, it's not a shoulder plush. So for $20, that's got to do something for me. Oh wait, or is this from Tokyo Disneyland? I think it is. Erica, I think this is from Tokyo Disneyland. Or for Tokyo Disneyland, they put it on Shop Disney, I guess, for the cherry blossom. I got to put that down because I keep touching me. They have like the little stems here. They are 16.99. Here's a Stitch one. Let me see. 16.99. Mm, go to Five Below. I'm for real. I'm trying not to say that too loud, but go to Five Below. They've got a licensed version of these little flower things with the Disney characters at Five Below. And this is cute. I think I bought this for my niece for Christmas. But I don't need any more ears. I bought the Alice in Wonderland Epcot Flower and Garden Festival ears. I had and the Alice and the Caterpillar. It was pretty banging. Okay, this is not fair. Y'all want all my money. Jasmine jersey. I love Disney's Aladdin. My favorite color. Look, they got Raja on the front. Not happy that it's $80 at all. Okay, maybe I'll look for the change inside the cushions of my car and try to find it. But yeah, we're over here at Mickey's Star Traders, and over here is where you can get those jerseys. So if you're like the Raina, where did you find the jerseys at? They're in here, Mickey Star Traders, right there when you walk in. So all the jerseys. I may have to come back to get that Jasmine jersey next week. I'll give it a week. That's what I do. I give it like a whole week, and then I decide. I couldn't do that when I was out of town and would come here, but now that I live here, if I see something, it's just like, okay, it needs to stay there. Needs to stay there. Erica says yes. Disney has started selling some Asian market merch on Shop Disney. Oh, well, okay. We're all in trouble, man. Hey, Deborah. Deborah Dyfreda. Hello. Cool. Okay, this is Cosmic Ray Starlight Cafe. Food's pretty consistent. Cosmic Ray may be leaking while he's playing. Just saying. This was kind of like the place of last resort for my family. The food's not bad. There's a lot of space to sit, but I prefer Pecos Bills more. Pecos Bills and Casey's and Columbia Harbor House. And of course, there's my favorite, the Mad Tea Party. During spring break, this was one of my favorite rides to go on with some of my friends from college. If you can get off this ride and walk straight, you didn't do it right. I don't see why people, okay, unless you've got motion sickness. However, you don't just sit in the cup. You have to, you have to spin the cup. That's why the dormouse is so drunk. Okay, well, part of the reason why. You have to do it right. Ron, it's not bad. I want to say it's probably about 60. It's supposed to go down to I think like 50 tonight. But it's actually it's really nice and refreshingly cool. Football weather, as my northern friends would understand. Man, I remember you used to always bump the car in front of you. You know? Dylan says Cosmic Ray is the closest thing to a Chuck E. Cheese in Walt Disney World. Changed my mind. I won't. Oh, this better not be the line for Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. Tell me this is not the end of the line. It is the end of the line for Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. I have never liked Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. It is, it's like the ride does not make sense. When you walk through the queue, like think of like the queues for the Haunted Mansion, for Pirates of the Caribbean, Pirates of the Caribbean, Big Thunder Mountain. Those queues, there's a story that's being told while you go through the queue, and it's told at a very leisurely pace. With Seven Doors Mine Train, there's a part of it that's missing in the story. Just doesn't make sense. The train cars teeter too much for me. It's basically the crazy, the mouse trap ride at the steel pier. That's pretty much what it is for the most part. Let's go in Storybook Circus. What the? More walls. Okay, so I was gonna go to the Big Top Souvenirs, but apparently not today. Apparently not today. Rosin's old look at construction wall. Yeah, I think this is what construction wall number 3, and we haven't even gone over to where they're ripping up Rivers of America yet. Big Top closed a month ago for refurb. Wow, it's been that long since I've been here. Well, I'll allow it. I love Big Top Souvenirs. It does need some refurbishment love to keep those disrespectful treats coming. To Barnstormer, I love Storybook Circus. I mean, some people crap on it, but I love being over here. Mainly because I love Dumbo, the original animated Dumbo, not that live action nonsense. So I love coming through here. This used to be Toontown, where you could visit Mickey's house, Minnie's house, Goofy's house, Donald's house, and they would even decorate it for Christmas. I miss that. Hey, Nita, how you doing, my dear? And yes, happy St. Patrick's Day. Dylan says, hooray, it's the Storybook Scrims. Well, we're going to go over to see the Haunted Mansion Scrims, too. Oh, Nita, you love Toontown, too? I have pictures of Camera Girl when we came here, I think when she was like 6. And we have pictures that go into all the houses in Toontown and all the Christmas decorations that were up. And they had Donald's tree lot. We was working the tree lot. It was so wonderful. Toontown was amazing, especially at Christmas. It was so much fun. And they had like all these little interactive things you could do, like with the cake in the oven, the singing fish. It was fun. I love Storybook Circus, but I miss Toontown. I want to meet the great Goofini, not to see artwork of him. Yes. Absolutely. Let's see. Dylan says Storybook Circus is just a glammed out Toontown fair, but shockingly less character interaction. True. And yes, thanks, Ron. If anyone has not done so yet, please like this stream. Appreciate it because liking the stream tells people your girl is here at the parks. Just me, my camera, and you guys along with me. Okay, so here's the back of the line for Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. Estimated wait is, let me guess, 75 minutes? Maybe 75 minutes if we're lucky. Maybe. I'm guessing. You know, I've been salty ever since they opened this attraction because they hyped it up like something really, really big. And then when you ride it, it's just like, are you for real? Uh, but I'm not as pissed as I will be eternally pissed that Mr. Toad's Wild Ride got taken over by Winnie the Pooh over here. I will never hesitate to point that out. Erica says, now I have scream PTSD. I hear you. It's so jarring. And RJ McReady says, Zegler's least favorite is that ride. But yeah, that is Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. Really boring. And I think the first time I rode this attraction was when they rolled out Fast Pass Plus, you know, that kerfuffle or or that cluster, so to speak. Wow. Well, let's see. Well, that's got to be Lightning Lane right there. But there's Storybook Treats. Great ice cream over there. Disrespectful ice cream. Okay, 80-minute wait. I was only off by 5 minutes. Let me say, I was only off by 5 minutes. 80-minute wait. I've been here when it's been like an hour wait. Yeah. Yeah, Disneyland must protect Mr. Toad's Wild Ride at all costs. I never understood the rationale for that. Is this the lightning lane? Okay, this is the line for the lightning lane for Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. So you pay all that money and you still gotta wait in line. Uh, like I said, you do not need lightning lane in the parks. What you need to do is get everybody up early. And whatever time you think you need to be at the park, add an hour to that. Trust me. Trust me on that. It is amazing what you can get done when you get to the Disney parks right before the butt crack of dawn, for lack of a better term. It's a completely different park. It truly is. Let's see. Jerry Lorena, what's your take on the Muppets taking over the rock and roller coaster? Well, I wouldn't say it was the Muppets per se. It's actually the Electric Mayhem. Although the Electric Mayhem are Muppets, not all Muppets are Electric Mayhem. So we'll see what happens with that. I mean, it could turn out good. It could turn out to be really freaking awful. But I think it's going to be somewhere in the middle where they'll play it safe. They'll come up with a really, really cheesy storyline, which should work, and it'll be okay. Hey, not for nothing, but I still can't believe they got away with putting the Aerosmith song "Love in an Elevator." That attraction. I don't know how they got away with that. And dude looks like a lady. Oh, I guess that was problematic. Yeah, the castle looks good. There's some gold paint missing from the backside. I guess they're still working on that, still getting that there, but it looks good. I like the rose gold too, but this gives it more of a retro feel, which is nice. It feels good. It's not the Nailed It castle. Remember the 25th anniversary where it looked like a birthday cake? Like, my sister and I call that the Nailed It castle. Nita says, or just don't buy Lightning Lane. Huge waste of money. Just Disney making more money off of people. You can have a family fun time at Disney, but just the rides you go on. Yeah, you get here early. You get here early. Not only that, but I'm amazed how many people will pay this ungodly amount of money to come here and not do any research. And you guys have heard me say on several streams that when the unofficial guide came out, every year the unofficial guide to Walt Disney World would come out, I would buy a copy and I would have a one of those mechanical pencils. They call them the nerd pencils. I'd have one of those and I'd have a pack of sticky notes with the lines on them. And all I would do is write in that guide and write stuff on sticky pads. I studied everything so I could see what was a waste of time, what wasn't, depending on what, my family wanted to do. I could look up, okay, we have to do this, we have to do this. Even the prices, even down to the menu prices, so you can budget out how much you're going to pay, within reason, give or take about 15% or so, and decide if the dining plan is worth it to you. Newsflash, it's not worth it to anybody right now at all. You really have to do that research. 25 minutes for It's a Small World, although that line moves kind of constantly. That's a people eater. That's the Lightning Lane. Again, and standby is only 25 minutes for It's a Small World. I would not pay Lightning Lane for this. There's a Rapunzel bathroom. Hey, going, Shogi. How you doing? Good seeing ya. Good seeing ya. Oh, you want to know what I made for dinner? Okay, I had it for lunch, like late lunch, but I'll make some more. I made chicken parm. It was so good. You know how the chicken parm tastes when you take it out of the olive oil just after you fried it? It's a nice golden brown. Yeah, delicious. Peanut butter and jelly, a piece of fruit, and a bottle of water from home, better than all Disney food. There is this video. I'm gonna go this way, and I'm forgetting the YouTuber who did it. He's a comedian, and he said something like $20 for a hot dog. He said, "Forget it. Your mama brought ham sandwiches." I said, "Yeah, bring your food from home. Get one of those collapsible coolers and get a locker and get ice from the hotel. That's how it works. Oh, speaking of things to get out of here, and I want to say this was maybe 15, but I bought this. The fan, that thing on there. It's got the jacquard pattern from the wallpaper in the Haunted Mansion. Nice and velvety. You will love having this when it's like 100 degrees here. And so will the people behind you when you're fanning. This is quite possibly the most underrated item to buy in the Disney parks. Get a fan. Whether it's $15 or whether it's $20, trust me, it's worth it. Especially when it's hot. I don't know what. I think I have like two of them in case I lost one. I love those so much. So that's actually Memento Mori. Let me get down here a little bit. If you blink, you will miss this gift shop. So this is the Haunted Mansion gift shop. Across from the Columbia Harbor House over there. Lots of room in there to sit, especially go upstairs. Here's Memento Mori. Like I said, you will blink and miss it. I don't know why, and maybe some of you old school Disney heads will be able to tell me. Usually every attraction drops you in a gift shop except for this one. Why is that? I get it if it's to preserve kind of like the idea of, hey, here's the Haunted Mansion, and you don't want a gift shop attached to it. I get it. But I just thought that was strange because I would walk back here for years. So, yep, there's the Haunted Mansion scrim. 40-minute wait, probably 30. Remember, with these signs, Disney will manipulate the wait times to get you to move on to other stuff. And I'm not just pulling this out of my backside. Go to Defunct Land, which reminds me, I never finished the ETAP for that. Go to Defunct Land and look up the Fast Pass video. That will tell you everything that you need to know. And even on this stream, how many times have we gotten in line for various attractions, including the Haunted Mansion, and our wait time was nowhere near what was posted? Nita says, or bring a fan from home, LOL. Yeah, sometimes I do that. Sometimes I forget. But I love that one. I mean, if there's something that's worth paying for, that Haunted Mansion fan is. It so is. Oh, you've never seen that shop before, Nita? Yeah, if you blink, you will miss it. And I think it's because the architecture kind of blends in a little bit with what's over there next to the Columbia Harbor House. So it's right here. It's called Memento Mori. Memento Mori, remember, you must die. And you just go in there, and they have all kinds of Haunted Mansion merch in there. It used to be a bit better back in the day when they did spirit photography, and you'd have this lenticular picture. I have to find mine. I have it hidden somewhere. And you look like you're alive and then like dead and decomposing. It's pretty cool. But yeah, and then posted weight, more walls. I'm gonna have to see if I can pop this up a little. See if we can see some of the construction that's going on. Okay, maybe it is 40 minutes. I'm looking back here. Yeah, I don't think they're lying with this one. I don't think they're lying. Hey, George Mendez. Hello and welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for being here. Hi, there's George and my son Brian from Puerto Rico. Oh, okay. Oh, or did I just pass you guys in the stream on my stream? It's so cool. Glad you guys could appear. Hey, Dan. Dan's Life at the Kingdom. Another one of my streamer friends, and hopefully he can drop in on Resort Recon Live when we start back up April 4th. Hey, Lorena. Oh my God, look at that scrim. So horrible. Magic Kingdom charging $200 a person. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. And we're not done. So there's the walls there. And I've kind of been documenting this ever since I took the last ride on the Liberty Bell. All the walls and stuff that have gone up. Let's see. Let's go over here and see if we can actually try to see something. Let's see. 7:31. It should be completely dark by 7:45, I think. The sun goes down very, very quickly. Okay, I don't think they finished the paint on this side of the castle. I still see some of the rose gold. George said, can't wait to be there soon. Well, I certainly hope you enjoy your trip over. I certainly hope so. I try to give tips for folks who are visiting as much as possible to make the most out of your money. We lost the riverboat tour. Yes, Jerry, we lost the Liberty Bell Rivers of America boat ride. I actually got to ride the last ride. I think that video's up on my channel. It's either video or a live stream where I took that. I think I did. Let's see. Trying to see if we can get a look over here. Dan says, absolutely, Lorena. I'd like to be on the recon stream. Well, awesome. I love it. I get like all my theme park nerd friends, and we just nerd out about parks. And it's not just, Disney or Universal. We talk Gatorland, Deezerland, Epic Universe, Dollywood, Disney. We talk so many theme parks. Um, Dan, I thought it was still parked in one of the staging areas. Although I admit it's been a couple of months since I've heard about it. I hope Disney doesn't do what I think they might do, which is basically reduce it all to scrap and then sell pieces of it off in like some kind of souvenir format. My goodness. I guess the other walls weren't good enough. They had to put scrim over it and do it. Yeah, folks, you're paying $200 a day to see this. Not coming soon. Straight up construction. Summer's going to be crazy. There's Tiana's broccoli adventure. Not so hot. Let me see if I can go over there on the bridge. It truly is Wally World. Say that very tongue in cheek. Yeah, going shogi, very silent. It doesn't. ah, it's like something's wrong. You know how parks would have like a normal kinetic flow, you know? Yeah, no flow here. None. Okay, let me see if I can get up here a little bit more. Let me see if I can. Oh, heck yeah, okay. How interesting. Hang on one second. Your girl is taking a couple pictures. Couple pictures, a little video. Don't worry, I'm going to pop you guys up there in a minute. And I think this is the vantage point that Ron was talking about. Hang on, folks. I'll catch up with the chat in a bit. Oh, you know what? I totally forgot. Okay, so, and I actually had to pop this up on the tripod. This is the construction that's going on right now. Rivers of America, where they're going to be putting a piston peak over here. To the left, that is, of course, Big Thunder Mountain. And yeah, uh, they're paving paradise right now. So if pretty much every remnant of Rivers of America is gone, completely gone. Guess they couldn't hide this far here. I can maybe get a little bit. Let me see if I can get up a little bit higher. Sorry, guys, bear with me. Every couple of inches of elevation makes a difference. Wow, look at that. Let's see. There's the porta potties over there by the Haunted Mansion scrim. This is such bad shit. Oh my god. Yeah, when they put those cars over here, it's going to be crazy loud. And it's going to kill the ambiance of the Haunted Mansion. Nope, Shogi, they can't even pump in happy banjo music. Yeah, I worry about what this is going to look like. There used to thank you. Does anyone happen to know offhand what Imagineer is on point for this Radiator Springs project? Because the ones who were doing Tiana's Broccoli Adventure are the ones doing Villain's Land. I know that much. Sharita Carter, I think. Versus Bob the Builder. Yeah, it's really disappointing. It really is. Look at that. Well, you can see Rapunzel, but that's supposed to be there, so it's supposed to look like it's coming out of grass. But then you've got the Haunted Mansion scrim. Then down there, you've got the porta potties and the construction. There's the big crane right there. And it looks like they're trying to build up the roadway because it's supposed to be like some off-road. One of the attractions is like an off-roading attraction. I can't. I really can't with this. See, reflip. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, it's so bad. Hang on, gotta get the video for the X. I get video for X. Wow. And the Haunted Mansion swimming the porta potties. Dang. Okay, let me take you guys off a telephoto, but I had to come over here and see this. Haven't had a chance to get over to the Magic Kingdom in quite a bit. Well, no, wait, I was here maybe a couple weeks, 2 weeks ago, I think, about 2 weeks ago. But this is the first time I specifically came over here, you know, to see what the heck is going on. Yeah. Oh, I didn't see this part over here. Gotta get some more. Horrible. But, yep, folks, this is what you get to pay for. $200. That's just to get in the door. Ah, insane. Hey, Pikmin is cool. Some machinery used only one crane. Good seeing you, Pikmin. And look, it's already Villain's Land. Yeah, Villain's Land is supposed to be over there behind Big Thunder Mountain. Okay, let's see here. There's $240. Yep. You know, Nita, it's the direction they want to go in. You know, it's almost, well, no, I will say, like when you line up, like say what Universal is doing, as opposed to what Disney is doing. You notice with Universal, they're leaning into their old school, well, all their IPs, but Darkmoor, eh, you guys know, Bob and Josh were over at Darkmoor, right? Looking around, you know, they kind of look scared looking around. And then Tony Baxter is walking around like, yeah, yeah, my students did well. My students did well. And Spielberg even said that Frankenstein's castle over there, Frankenstein's manor, no, yeah, Frankenstein's castle with the Monsters Unchained, that was purposely a love letter to the Haunted Mansion. That's exactly what he said. And a lot of us that went to that park, including Dan and including Ron, we were saying the same thing. It is uncanny. And I can't wait. I'm going to be back at Epic Universe this weekend. I'm going to be vlogging. I'm not going to be live streaming because I'm hanging out with Camera Girl. She is off to school. But there's so much. I can't wait. Can't wait. Yeah, I miss that Fictions bar too, Ron. Well, they took away a third of my favorite gift shop from Pirates of the Caribbean. Remember, You get out the boat on shore and into the booty room for real. And it's like it would go on forever. But they put in I still haven't been in there. There's the Beacon Barrel. I think I can finally get in there now. Not today, but yeah, there's the Beacon Barrel. Check it out. Yeah, Universal is definitely more family oriented, for sure. Especially the park in Texas. That's opening up, I think, in May. And that's geared towards young families, but still family oriented. I mean, they've got, the Halloween Horror Nights thing in Vegas for the big kids. And then they've got, the family part for little kids. I mean, have you all noticed how big of a push there is? Disney's been talking about, bringing Bluey to the park, which is what they should have did in the first place, and they didn't do. Mhm. So it's about a 45-minute wait for Pirates for the Caribbean. But we're going to head on over to the Grand Floridian because I want to see the chocolate eggs. So we got to go over. We got to go over there. And something tells me the Easter cottage is gone. The spring cottage is gone. If that's the case, uh, if that's the case, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, I'm gonna crash out on screen. Really, I really am. Let's see, because the Starlight Parade starts at 8 o'clock, so that's why I'm trying to. That's why I'm trying to do the extraction right now. If we have time after going over to the Grand Floridian, we can always come back in the park. Park is open until 11. Not that I plan to be here until 11, but there's that. Dylan said we love a crash out. Oh my gosh. No cottage. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Dan just told me your girl is going to have a crash out. I really am. And if my sister is watching, she's going to crash out too. I'll explain why. We're over there. Wait. Five eggs, Dan? Shoot. Five. I really am going to crash out and get there. Oh my gosh. Dylan says Six Flags just rolled out a regional park benefit for Golden Prestige, which means you can visit Dorney and Georgia. Oh, but that's kind of cool if you're doing a road trip. That would work. Nita says it costs people way too much to get into Disney to not be family oriented. And that comes from, the leadership up top, if you noticed. And I haven't had a chance to check. Sorry about that. I haven't had a chance to check, but I need to look into that new leadership. Oh, by the way, do you know that the video game line of business is now under Dana Walden? Yeah. Although the Fortnite thing is not under her, because remember, that's being done with Epic Games. But still. Hey, Step Rat. Good to see you. And good seeing over 70 of you folks hanging out here with me. Oh, there's a Swift Family Treehouse. You got to check that out. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you are subscribed to me. There's so Many things coming up with the channel. More theme park streams from the channel. Of course, again, like I said before, Resort Recon Live, which is my in-studio theme park show, starting back up on April 1st. And to have some other channel announcements coming up. And oh, here's another reason you don't want to miss Resort Recon Live. We're going to have some giveaways. Yes, indeed. We are going to have some giveaways. Some giveaways for viewers and some giveaways for channel members. So be on the lookout for that. If you don't like it, you'll know. And if you do like it, you'll have the best time of your life. Ron says Virginia wants to hang out with you at the park. Oh, I would love to hang out with her. I smell egg rolls. I always keep forgetting to get the egg rolls here. Is this a Philly cheesesteak egg rolls? I think. Spring rolls, sorry. Spring rolls. I don't like egg rolls because they're bumpy. Bleh. But I love spring rolls. Speaking of spring rolls, if you shop at Aldi, and if they still have them, they have these mini, I think, what are they? Buffalo chicken spring rolls. They are so good in the air fryer. Oh my goodness. If you see them at Aldi's, they are worth throwing hands in Aldi for. I'm just saying. I'm going to Aldi tomorrow. Tomorrow early in the morning is when I'll be going. Yeah, those cheeseburger spring rolls. I love spring rolls. The dough. I like spring rolls. And then I like the Thai. This is the Thai spring rolls that are in the rice wrap, not the rice paper wrapper. The translucent Thai spring rolls. They are so good, especially with like crab and shrimp in them. They're so delicious. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm gonna go through Casey's. This is gonna drive my nose crazy. Stop, Brad. Did I say hi to you? Hi, Sig Tama. Hello. Don't be the next Florida woman, me. Here is Casey's. I just noticed they have the Continental U.S. flag up. 13 original colonies. Okay, let's see. Time check. All right, we gotta hustle. Can we do it? Can we do it? Let's see. We have to stay on this particular path because, well, we could go on the other side, but you know, there's a tap out point and trying not to use it unless I have to. So for folks who are not aware, this is how you get from the parade route over in Frontierland to where the parade goes back on Main Street, USA. Now, with the Starlight Parade, that has changed. The Starlight Parade starts on Main Street, right there where the fire station is, right when you step outside of the Emporium, and ends in Frontierland. So they've changed the order for that. Not for nothing, but there really are too many emotional support dogs in Paul. I'm just saying. Service dogs all day, every day. Emotional support, I don't know. Okay, yes, we made it. We made it. We made it. Okay, so parade starts there. The Starlight Parade starts there. So if you want a great spot to watch the parade, and as soon as it goes by, you can get the heck out the park, that's where you want to be. Right there, either outside the emporium or over here in front of where the train, where the fire station is, in front of City Hall over here. But the parade comes out that way, goes down here, around that way, and down Main Street. And if you're wondering, Lorena, why is that important? It is very important. When you need to get the heck out of the park, you need to know what your exits are. Because people in large groups do not move very quickly. So you need to know it. All right, and we are out. We are out. Lorena, yes. Camera girl, a little swiper. Yes, swiper. No, she's always swiping my stuff. Oh, did I tell you guys? Stitch is responsible for changing the setting on my mic. So if you notice, my mic has been sounding kind of underwater in studio. Apparently, because remember when Stitch kept jumping around when he was getting used to, being at the house. Oh my gosh. He wound up turning the dial. So instead of the setting where you're speaking into the mic and it's only in one direction, it was switched to the setting where it's supposed to where it picks up all the sound around. I'm like, the hell? I just happened to find that out when I was cleaning my studio. I'm like, he is living up to his name. But he's so cute and fluffy, though. He's cute and fluffy and is having more fun pestering Professor X and likes to hang out under the studio now. So he's kind of figured that out. Don't bother mom when she's streaming. Quick exit after 2. Yeah, that's what you got to do. Pop, smoke, and get out. Okay, I hope I have the right one. I'm trying to go to the Grand Floridian. And yeah, I'm taking the bus. If it's the Polynesian, okay. We're getting off somewhere either way. Yes, stunt brat. I named him Stitch. You want to go in the front? We're gonna go in the front, y'all. I'll sit with Evelyn. 'Cause that's how we do it. That's how we do. Take all children by the hand and watch your step. I like this is a big boat. They have a smaller boat, but I like this one sometimes. Watch your step. A small boat. Sometimes I'm like, can we really fit all these people here? I don't know. Please keep your hands. They make it work inside our boat at all times. Because here's the tip. Enjoy your cruise, and we'll have you at your port of call in just a few minutes. If you're trying to get out of the park, and on this channel, we do not take the express monorail at the end of the night. If the resort monorail is backed up, or you don't want to wait for it, hop on a boat. Take the boat over to the Polynesian, and then walk from the Polynesian to the transportation ticket center. Oh, thanks, Dan. Says good timing on the boat ride. The Reina at the bow of the boat. Yes, I'm telling you. Some nights, everything just all all works together. Thank you, Lord. Yep, he sure is. And they're playing the Casey Jr. music. Oh, I love that. The animated with the Casey Jr. train. Yeah, Professor X rocks. He does. He's such a good brother to Stitch. They're boys, so they like to wrestle and fight. And usually when Professor X is just chilling, and then Stitch is like, yeah, I want to cuddle. He's just like, no, leave me alone. Well, Nita, I'm just spilling it to you guys. I'm just spilling it to you guys. Although I know for some tips, some people are like, does that really work? Mm. Yep, the boat is better than the monorail. Um, I've never had a boat be taken offline, whether it's the ferry or the resort boats. I think there's only one time a boat wasn't working, and I can count on one hand how many times the ferry boats were not in service. Wow. Look at this. This is why I love taking the boat. It's so different. Uh, hello, Helen Chuma, 943. Hello and welcome. It says beautiful tonight. Yes, it is. It's gorgeous. It's not too cold. I want to say it's maybe about 55 right now. Beautiful. Now, there is a walkway from the Magic Kingdom to the Grand Floridian. It's a nice night to take that walk. It's not hot, but when it's blazing hot, forget it. And we're coming up here on one of my favorite of the key buildings. This is, I think it's Conch Key. I've stayed in this building twice. I love it for the same reason that I love Tuvalu Longhouse over in the Polynesian, because it's right next to the boat launch. And here, not only is it next to the boat launch, but it's right next to Narcoossee's, which is now looks like Red Lobster on the inside. Yeah. Yeah. So it's this building right here. When we go by, I'll see what the name is so I can jog my memory. So I've stayed in a room on this side where you can actually see the fireworks at night. And I've been on the other side where you can see the pool view. But it's one of my favorites. If you get a lagoon facing room, like facing the park, and there's like nothing in front, like here, same thing like Tuvalu, it looks like you're floating on water. I mean, you'll have to pay for that. When I stayed here, I got upgraded. I didn't pay for it. I got upgraded to like the water view, which was really cool. I had the water view facing the monorail, but still, we were on the third floor. And when I would open the curtains, it looked like it was floating, like we were floating. And that year it was Christmas, so I had Christmas lights out. So you could see the Christmas lights on the window. I'm like, see, every monorail that comes by, look, that's where our room is. But that was back when that was, I want to say, well, 2018, which is still the worst trip to Disney I'd had, that it was so bad. My daughter was like, yeah, I think I'm done with Disney. But this is the boat platform, boat launch. Another great place to watch the fireworks, and yes, they do pipe in the music. So you can watch the fireworks from here. You can also watch the fireworks from the boat launch over at the Polynesian as well, but this one's closer. The one the Polynesian is kind of set back a little bit. This is great. You get like the reflections off the reflections off the water. Are both monorails going the same way now? Okay, that threw me off because usually the resort monorail goes clockwise and the transportation and ticket center monorail goes counterclockwise. Now they're both going clockwise. Interesting. Absolutely gorgeous. So if you want to watch the fireworks without having to deal with the massive humanity in the park, you can watch them here. They got benches and all that. Same thing over at the Contemporary, which is actually closer. We've seen the fireworks from there as well. You have room for two? All right, here is Narcoossee's on the left. I'll catch up with the chat in a minute. Narcoossee's on the left. They did a refurb, so like I said, inside it looks like the Red Lobster instead of like a Key West type of restaurant. I haven't been there in a while, so I don't know what the food is like, but again, it's when the fireworks are happening, they pipe the music into the restaurant, and you can go outside on the deck there and watch the fireworks. It's actually a really, really cool perk. And yes, it feels like you're dining on the water. So atmosphere-wise, I'd recommend Narcoossee's, but I have not tried the food in a while, so I cannot tell you how it is. Oh, speaking of food, did you guys hear that? Is he the director of dining or like the head chef? But either way, the person over the restaurants at Disneyland, Napa Rose, um, Club 33, and 20, I think 21 Royal, yeah, he left. Yeah. I mean, when top chefs leave restaurants, the food is never the same. That's what happened over at California Grill. The head chef left, and the food has not been the same since. Steak and lobster is the dish there. Yes, it is. Crab cakes also as well. Oh, I was right. It is Conch Key. Yeah. So this is my favorite Key building. I've stayed in here twice. Um, Once I stayed around near Christmas. I shouldn't have. I could not even get into the main building. But anyway, Conch Key was over here. It's beautiful. We're walking real quick. But like I said, here's Conch Key. You can walk right out here, see the castle, and Narcoossee's is right there. So I've stayed here twice. It's what I like about these little buildings. It's also like the Polynesian too. Every longhouse has their own like lobby, so to speak. I love how it smells in here. You can buy that smell from Magic Candle Company. Anyway, so around Christmas, each Key building had its own Christmas tree. So I basically we hung out down here. We're just like, we're not going to the main building. It's crazy. It was like Grand Central Station over there. But yeah, you can come down here, music. But then you can also, I know I'm showing y'all everything, but this is what I do on these streams. You can come out here and go that way and walk over towards Gasparilla Grill and Games, or catch the boat to go on one of the fireworks cruises or the pirate cruise, which is great for kids. Camera Girl's done that several times. And you come out here and watch the fireworks. There is the castle. So, yeah. Another secret revealed, LOL. I know, I just can't keep my mouth shut. But yeah, come out here. So this is Conch Key Building. It's my favorite building here at the Grand Floridian. So should you find yourself with the means to stay at the Grand Floridian and you're not like seriously balling where you could stay in the main building, Conch Key is definitely worth it. Especially during the holidays. It's, oh my gosh, for Christmas, it's decorated so wonderfully. One of the things that I like about the Animal Kingdom Lodge, and the Wilderness Lodge is everything is in the same building because it sucks when you're walking from the main building and your key building isn't close and it starts raining. That freaking sucks. Stump Brat says, watching this makes me want to clean my place. Girl, you and me both. You and me both.
Last one to the revolving doors in there.
Let's see. There's two pools. There's a cool Alice in Wonderland pool that's like, I think like over towards where the DBC building is. And then this one here is the main pool, which I love because not only is the pool nice, but you can get food delivered to where you sit. Yep, Dan. I think they've been traveling for a long time. We had a blast when we stayed here. We're like, wait a minute, wait a minute. You mean I can order food and you bring it to me? Okay. I think that was a trip where I think I got 30% off my room rate. I've never paid. I think the first time I stayed on property, I did pay full price. But once I started to get in the know and connect with other people who went to Disney, they're like, no, 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 no. This is how you get the discounts. So ever since then, like all of my stays at all of the deluxe resorts, except for one stay at the Polynesian, my first day, I've never paid full price. Never paid full price. Okay, so over that way is Gasparilla Grill and Games. This is the Grand Floridian Cafe. I guess they're playing cornhole over there. So we're gonna walk over by 1900 Park Fair, which is about 8 o'clock, which means it's real insane about now. I think seating started at 5. I've never been over here since they changed it. The last time I was here, it was still Cinderella and Lady Tremaine and the stepsisters. She was freaking awesome. We are. That's 1900 Park Fair. That way. Look, electric parade. That's a nice touch. I hope they never get rid of that. I have like as soon as I hear the music, I just like, oh my god, the parade's starting. The parade's starting. Because when I brought Camera Girl here and then my nieces and nephews, every time they heard the music, we were staying at the Polynesian. They were flipping out. I'm like, the parade is happening. Where the, where the hell's my Easter cottage? What the? Let me look at something different before I crash out. Because over here, I believe it looks smaller. The tea party, not tea party, but the tea room is back. Alice in Wonderland tea. Yeah. So that's going to be over here, Garden View Lounge. I thought that was the Grand View Lounge. Sponsored by Twinings. Okay. I'm really getting sick and tired of the sponsored by. Seriously. Anyways, I did the tea once, which was really nice. And if the kids are doing the tea party with Alice and the Mad Hatter, I remember seeing Camera Girl with them. I was hiding out over there working, and they were all skipping down here, and Alice was skipping in front of them. And she took them into the lounge, and she was asking for like apple tea, all kinds of weird kind of tea. It's funny. Lighthouse tribute. Yes, Nita, I have seen that Lighthouse tribute. Yeah, I have. It's so sad. I mean, I would tell Camera Girl when they got her and gave them the speech, I'm like, do not go out in the water. There's gators here. In 2 days for the tea party, no reservations available. Now that makes sense. All the influencers want to get here. This it I can't. So not only did we lose the gingerbread house, okay, we also don't have the Easter cottage either. The Easter cottage used to be right here. It was about the size of the gingerbread house. And if you go back in my channel, I forget where I did, I've had streams where we've gone by there a couple of times. I think last year. Yeah. You can go and look because last year they had the Easter cottage here and they had all of these handmade chocolate eggs, like all through here, back around through there. It was literally like a route that you would walk, and then it would end up in front of the Easter cottage where you could get handmade marshmallows. My favorite, the carrot brownie pop. Um, don't get the grand egg. That was really disgusting, but it had good jelly beans on the inside, that's for sure. I bought a ton of treats last year. And they were all handmade because that's the thing about the Grand Floridian is just like the pastry department. It is amazing. And you had all of these fresh treats. Is that a paint bucket I see on the staircase? Hang on. Second floor, Dan? Okay. There would literally be chocolate eggs up and down here, all the way around that way, and back around. Some eggs were small, some eggs were absolutely huge. But to just be able to see the creativity of, you know, the cast members. Uh, okay, it looks like they're working on. Oh, okay, they're working on the banister. That makes sense. I'm glad this old carpet's still here. At least we still have that. Oh, that's the Alice in Wonderland pool over there. I can't tell you how generic it feels.
Well, you can get it wherever you want.
I need to grab a sip of water real quick. I'll park you guys here while I while I rant. While I rant for a little bit. So for Easter, when we could, one of our family's traditions was to come to Disney. And when you would come to Disney around Easter, it looked like somebody robbed the Easter bunny of all his decorations and put them in Disney. So you see like eggs and bunnies and all kinds of stuff. And you can go to the to the Easter market and buy all these cool treats. My favorite, the spring macarons. Oh my gosh. And they were homemade. They were like made on premises and delicious. Macarons, bunny cookies, carrot pops, carrot brownies. Just so it looks so spring. And now it's bland and generic as all hell. And people that come to the Grand Floridian to see it decorated and all that stuff. Just like you would come over for Christmas, one of the things on your trip list to do was to come over to the Grand Floridian and see the gingerbread house. For Easter, come over to the Grand Floridian and see the Easter cottage. And now that sucker's gone. I mean, we got a bar though. The whole lobby is a bar. And look, with kids nearby. Again. Again. Ugh. Lemon cakes, lemon whoopie pies. Yes. Oh my gosh, yes. I think they wanted to turn the public away from coming to the Grand Floridian. You know what, Ron? I'd have to agree. I would have to agree because as hectic as it would be with all the people coming to visit, it was all good feeling. Everyone enjoying the Christmas spirit, everyone enjoying the Easter spirit, everybody getting high on sugar, you know. Let's see. Let's go to this one first. I see some folks looking. I don't want to rush them. Created by cast member Jade. This is Mulan. Now, just for a contrast, imagine like about 20 of these. That's what they would have around the Easter cottage. And not only are they designed in the front, but they're also designed in the back as well. I'm going to go in. I'm going to show you. See? One of my favorites one year is when they did 101 Dalmatians inside an egg, and it was literally 101 Dalmatians all watching TV. They had a 101 Dalmatians sculpted on chocolate. This is the stuff we used to get, folks. You know? Uh, Strawberry Fields Fairy, hello. Says, hey, Raina, when are they putting the Easter stuff there? Not in the main lobby of the Grand Floridian. We were just down there, and there's nothing down there for Easter. We had to come up here to the second floor where in front of the gift shop, there's two eggs. So there's this one with Mulan. And then there's another one down here. I probably should have went inside and back. This one is new, created by Juan, culinary cast member Juan, and this is The Little Mermaid. The Little Mermaid. There's only one Little Mermaid. But look at that. With the seaweed and there's Sebastian and then the texture of the coral. And then you see the octopus tentacles and everything. Let me see. Let me go around this side so I can show you. Look at, and there's Ursula. Oh my gosh, look at that. That. And it's got like little luster dust on her eyes. Stump Rat, you remember the Dalmatian egg? Wasn't it awesome? I heard there's some at the Yacht and Beach Club. I haven't made it over there yet. I'm hoping to make it over there tomorrow. Not sure if I can make it, but I'm hoping to. Okay, here's the Bambi egg. Why do I feel like I've seen this one before? Here's the Bambi egg. Look at that. With the stump, there's gold luster dust on it. Yeah, those Ursula tentacles were insane. Juan did a good job. He did an excellent job. Yeah, so the first two we saw were outside of M Mouse Mercantile. That's where we were. Gift shop. And then this one is outside of Basin White, which is over here. A little pro tip and another secret. Before, if you're dining here in the Grand Floridian, before going to your reservation, you can actually try the soaps and scrubs and all that stuff. Wash your hands here first. They want you to try the scents. Wash your hands, try a couple of scents, let it linger, see if you like it enough to come back and buy. But yes, you can come here, wash your hands. I do it at Disney Springs all the time. That way you can make sure everybody's freaking hands are clean. Kids seem to be more likely to wash their hands with really, really good smelling soap. They tend to like it. Ugh. Tell ya. That's all the eggs in the building. That's so sad. There's a cast member break room back there. Ah, okay. Okay. Do you still wear your Ursula socks? Yes, Stump Rat. I wear all the socks. I do. I think I have my Stitch ones on. I think. But here's Citrico's and Victoria and Albert's. I've never been to Victoria and Albert's, but I have been to Citrico's, which I really did like. I like Citrico's. I'm showing y'all all the secrets. Okay, so if you need to get to the second floor, you want to skip the main staircase, over here by Citrico's and Victoria and Albert's, there's a bathroom. It's really nice. It's not that busy. I call that my sister's bathroom, Talia's bathroom, because it's not that crowded and we happen to find it. We're like, oh, okay. And they also used to have, I don't know if it's still here. Let me go check. Down the stairs and check. Handmade lace. Look at that. When I would work remotely in one of the hotels, let's see if they still have it here. They may have gotten rid of it because some folks discovered it. Yeah, I think it's gone. But yeah, no, no Easter house. Ugh. All right, let's see. Got a time check here. I know. Let's see. Hmm. Dan, are there any eggs over at the Contemporary? Just curious. Yeah, that's okay. I'm about to end things over here, but just curious. Yeah, all thanks to the stupid bar. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So, trying to figure out which way you know what? I'll show you guys this way. I'll show you guys this way. Sign off. Okay. All right. So, thanks, guys, for hanging out with me. Loved having you here. Of course, no Easter cottage. Words cannot express how pissed off I am about that. No Easter cottage, three eggs, but they're up on the second floor. You would hardly know that they were there, but maybe it's so the kids aren't around the eggs over here next to the bar. Anyway, you guys are absolutely amazing. I will be at Epcot tomorrow. I have a start time at 6 o'clock, but that could change a little. So make sure that you're subscribed to me so you know when that time change is going to be and when I wind up going live. Watching this on the replay, thanks so much for watching it on the replay. Please do hit that like button. Please do share. Please do subscribe. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I will see you all next time. Bye.